My mom works so hard on the holidays too. She always starts cooking the night before. My husband gets all excited. He's always like, damn, your mom can cook. I'm like, well, it don't run in the family, so relax. Everybody gets all excited. There will be none of that. You know, we do a prayer in my family before we do the dinner thing. And I was not everybody's thing, but we're Latinos, so we're like this with Jesus. So you gotta throw him a little shout out. But you gotta be careful who you let do the prayer, because there's always that one passive-aggressive family member that's waiting to shout out somebody's business in the prayer. Like, dear Lord, we're thankful for everybody being here, especially Gina, who never seems to have time for anybody anymore. We're really happy that her husband's here too, because it's about damn time she got married, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully this one doesn't have a prison record. Anyway, I'm sure you will heal her in the way she needs to be healed, Lord. It's all the same, like everybody falls into their little roles when they come back, you know what I mean? Like the same fights that happened the year before are gonna happen again that next year, and you're kind of looking forward to it. As soon as those people walk in, you're like, round two. Finish him. Everybody does their own little thing, you know. My mom still watches all of her telenovelas, right? Growing up, my mom had a VCR in every single room of the house, so she could record all of her favorite telenovelas. And for those of you that don't know, a telenovela is like a soap opera, but with more evil twins and more people dying but turning out to not be dead. It's so amazing, because when somebody dies, they still get upset, like, I know they killed Ruby. I'm like, the show is called Ruby. I think she's gonna come back. Pretty sure. She's gonna be all right. I grew up watching both Latino television and American television, and I noticed the similarities. A lot of the programs were similar. It's just that Latinos, we always gotta be extra. We always gotta be extra. It's like we looked at regular soap operas and we were like, you call that drama? That's cute. I'll show you drama. Right? Everything's extra about what we do. Like on American television, they got Kelly and Ryan. We got El Gordo y la Flaca. That's right. Which translates to the fat man and the skinny woman. Because who cares what their names are? It's like Kelly and Ryan, but extra, y'all know. We all know if Kelly and Ryan was translated, it would be Las Flacas. I know some of y'all want to correct my Spanish right now, but I said what I said. I'm just kidding. I love seeing my family. I'm closest with my sister. I have an identical twin sister. And I always tell people, hey, if you don't like the show, please make sure you harass the right person online. We get confused for each other all the time. Like, one time I spent 20 minutes getting yelled at by a guy that my sister ghosted. I couldn't even blame him, man. It must have felt like he was getting ghosted again, but in real life. Sir, I've never been to dinner and a movie with you. As a matter of fact, I've been dead for 4 years. That's what's gonna do me in. That's what makes it hard for me to diet, is my love of food. That and my confidence. I've got way too much confidence to diet. Because here's the thing, and let me explain it to you guys. I don't have, I feel like to lose weight, you gotta look at yourself and go, you know what? I'm getting a little big. Gotta lose some weight. My problem is no matter how big or small that I get, I look at myself and I go, looking good, kid. You look amazing. Keep up the good work. And confidence will mess me up. And don't get me wrong, I'm not cocky, I'm delusional. It's a big problem. It's an issue. I have what I like to call Latina confidence. Yeah. Latina confidence, guys. And you know we're confident. I know we have Latin people here. I know we have Latinos here. What's up, Latinos? Yeah. We have confidence for days, Latin women. People are always saying Latin women are so sexy. It's all in our confidence, guys. And you know we're confident because you've seen us in stuff we should not be wearing. We don't care what you mere mortals think of us. You think we can't hear you whispering? You guys are like, how far does spandex stretch? We're still running the tests. We'll let you know when we're done. I did find out recently that I had to lose weight. Here's how I found out. Because I went to one of those fancy gyms. Because let me explain my gym journey first, because I went to a few different gyms, okay? Here's what happened. Okay, when you first go to a gym, you're not looking for a great gym, you're looking for a great deal, right? You're looking for a place that's not gonna charge you an arm and a leg. So I went to the most ghetto gym in the world. It didn't even have a name, it just said gym above a door. It was embarrassing. So I'm at this ghetto gym my first day, and I'm running on the treadmill. And if you've been to a gym, you already know the trainers come by and they try to sell you packages. That's their job. So I'm on the treadmill, and this tiny little paperweight of a woman walks up to my treadmill, and she's like, "Excuse me? Excuse me? I just wanted to alert you of some of your target areas." I'm like, no thanks, I'm good. You can just keep it moving. She's like, well, you probably want to work on your stomach because it's a little flabby and your thighs are kind of big. I know. I was like, ma'am, this is how people get shot in my neighborhood. For your own safety, I'm going to have to ask you to leave now. She just kept going. She's like, well, here's what I do. I don't eat any carbs after 9. I don't drink any juice after 11. I don't have any thoughts, feelings, or emotions after 12. I was like, oh my God, someone get her a hug and a cookie. What is wrong with your life? Now go away. She's like, no! That would have been so great if it happened. I was on all of the apps too. I was on Tinder, I was on Bumble, I was on J-Swipe. That's the Jewish one. I thought it was for if you wanted to date a Jewish guy. Apparently it's also so that you can date Jewish women. Whoops. I got duped by a lot of those dating apps because someone taught guys about high angles and filters, and now they're using our tricks against us, ladies. How's that gonna work, man? I don't look like how I'm supposed to look. You don't look like how you're supposed to look. How are we gonna find each other at this restaurant? Like, now we're just both sitting here thinking we got stood up. Looking for someone that don't exist. Those are weird times, man. A lot of girls would use filters that had like the animal filters from Snapchat on their like profiles. They'd have like bunny rabbit ears or a little kitty cat nose. I never did that because I didn't want no freak showing up. Right, some guy shows up like, hey, did you bring them ears though? I'm saying you look mad good as a rabbit. That's all the dating apps were, man, dodging different levels of freaks. I met a lot of guys that were into being dominated by women. Girl, no. Those men are impossible to get rid of. Because you can't tell them to get lost, they're into it. Can't be like, get the hell away from me. Yes, mistress. No! They're like the cockroaches of the dating world. You can't get rid of them. You just gotta make them useful. Be like, go get my dry cleaning, loser. He's like, yes, mistress, exactly. I remember there was one guy I was dating for a little bit. He wanted me to stay over, like spend the night, but he had a sleep apnea machine. And I was like, how are you gonna make a move? You cannot Darth Vader your way into my pants. I can't, like, I will be your baby father. No, you won't, boo-boo. No, you won't. Thank God I met my husband. I met my husband at a time in my singlehood where I was fully ready to be a hoe. Let me explain. Every woman reaches that point in her singlehood where she gives up on the pursuit for a relationship and she waves the white flag of wholeness. And she's like, I can't do this no more. And I was getting ready to work on a cruise ship. I met my husband on a cruise ship, so he's 90. I'm trying to get that paper. I was getting ready to do comedy on this cruise ship, and I got on that ship with hope in my heart. And then the first day on that ship, I see the most handsome man I've ever seen in my life, and I had a crush on him instantly. And I was like, no! I was supposed to be a hoe.